That's okay.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you for tuning in to Biz Dev Live with Cameron Toast. We're going to talk about your personal story today. When you're getting into the conversation around your business, around your brand, are you sharing your personal story? Are you making it relevant for the folks that you're telling it to? Nothing captivates people like dealing with people. So I really encourage you in the course of working with and establishing yourself with your client, with the people that you're working with, focus on your personal story. This is going to make you human. This is going to make you somebody that people want to deal with. Let me tell you a little bit about why I'm so passionate about this topic. So when I was in high school, was a fairly good student, but I didn't actually graduate. I went through all 4 years and I executed on my literature exhibition. I didn't do my math or science because I was into literature. I wasn't into math science. I was a little ahead of my time. I did a screenplay for The Hobbit in high school. Pretty cool stuff, but pretty bad stuff because I didn't finish high school. At that same time, I was being introduced to the organization that I would spend the next 24 years working with and volunteering with, and currently I'm on the board of, soundbusiness.org. My mission in life is education, and through doing these kind of things that I would not recommend, and I actually learned so much from and can so now speak from and tell my story, I can tell students, listen, I didn't graduate from high school, ended up getting my GED. I had a kid at 19. And then when I finally pushed myself to attend college, the way that I picked my college was following the girl in the red leather pants. And I will tell you, that is not the best way to pick the place that you're going to work or the place that you're going to go to school. You want it to be focused on the resources and the value that is going to bring you, not the shiny stuff. Because I followed the girl in the red leather pants, but it could have been a beautiful cafeteria. It could have been a beautiful building. You want to make sure that it's much more substantial why you're attending and paying or joining an organization. You don't want to join because they have a flashy cafeteria. You want to join because they have the resources that are going to propel you forward and create a culture and lifestyle that is something that fulfills you. My mission in life is education, and it started with those kind of challenges. And now I'm super impassioned to provide young folks the tools to understand all of the doors that are truly available for them, all the opportunity that awaits them, and the things that they need to do to make sure that those doors and opportunities stay available to them. Making sure that you don't get into a college with high debt, for example. Making sure that you're doing things that are aligned with who you are as a person and who you are in terms of what you need to discover, right? Because we all are on a journey and we want to learn. So, around the same time of dealing with all these things, I joined this organization, soundbusiness.org. I was really excited about it because I was DJing in high school, hip hop, R&B, and reggae. That was exciting for me. And I was really excited about the nonprofit because I got pulled into that because he was teaching the founder and my mentor, Charles Thompson, was teaching career and business at the high school level through the music industry. So I was calling Bad Boy Records, I was calling Duck Down Records, all these different record labels. So I was getting swag, cassette tapes to date myself, stickers, all that jazz to actually provide those to the students to bring them into the academic side of the program. Today, soundbusiness.org pulls students in through dance programs, step teams, theater tech. And in order to be a part of those programs, You have to participate in the academic side. So career day, the mock interview competition, college workshops, uh, seminar days where you're in the auditorium and going through the things that you need to do in order not only to apply to college, but really excel and get the grants needed to propel you to the next step. So I was pulled in just the same way we pulled in students with the music industry stuff. I was pulled into this world, and I actually got a lot of the business acumen that drives me forward today, from faxing record labels and doing all the business aspects of that nonprofit back in the late 1990s. 1998, I got a bartending certificate. Went and joined World Yacht, my first bartending job. Head down, really great bartending experience. Still remember my drinks to this day because of the exercise of that position, going out for 4-hour cruises, open bar, just head down, doing everything from Alabama slammers to pina coladas to strawberry daiquiris to all of your martinis. So really great bartender based food service knowledge. Went to his temp staffing agency after that, ended up in Purchase, New York through the temp staffing company, and joined Compass Group at Manhattanville College, and then went over to MasterCard a few years after that. After having met my wife that I've been married to for the last 16 years, went to a food service director role at a small company, got the confidence that I would need to one day open up Toth Event Staffing, and then left that food service thing because I was too burnt out. Went and became a program manager with Cyonomics Group, an Omnicom company, and did that for the next 4 years. That brings us to 2009, the financial downturn. Me and my wife were in Ciudad Juarez at the consulate. They're telling me I can't go in, even though I'm a U.S. citizen. We have 2 small children in our hands. We are then finding out from my company at the same time that we're finding out that Teresa is going to have to stay in Mexico because there's no path to citizenship, that I'm being laid off. And so from 2009 to the time I started Toth Event Staffing in 2011, I was I was working with a nonprofit, going back and forth to Mexico, but I never wanted to work for a corporation again because I didn't want to, say, they say jump, you say how high, you got 5 different managers that you're reporting to. Not what I wanted to do. So that's why I'm so impassioned to do the things that I'm doing. 2011, I started Toth Event Staffing. I'd already been staffing for some smaller companies. As I said, the food service director position with Hubbard's Cupboard gave me that confidence to move forward. I owe a lot to that opportunity. And so that's the reason that Toth Event Staffing exists today. And now BizDev Live, the reason I'm speaking to you now, exists because I'm passionate about education, and I love interviewing people and talking to people about business. So you're going to see more and more interviews on here. But in your daily life, as you're communicating and speaking about your business, understanding how to pull references to your personal story, much as I have now, because I could have told it in a lot of different ways, but I was really focused on the reason why I'm passionate about education and business conversations so that I could tell that story to you. Toth Event Staffing has been a successful business. Been run over the last 9 years, 2 full-time staff, 130 part-time staff as we were going into COVID. And now we're starting some new businesses, meal delivery service. We're offering care social agency that's going to focus on video strategy. BizDev Live is such a cool thing because I get to share my experience with you, but I also get to share other people's experience with you. Telling your personal story and adding that to your piece, your sales piece every day is going to make you a more interesting person to do business with. I encourage you to add that to your website, to make your website personal, even if you are a larger company, to have for people to interact with versus just generic forms and the us and no personal kind of direction on that. If you're a smaller business, you should definitely work off your personal brand, and your story is a way to enhance your personal brand. Make sure that people understand who you are and why you're motivated to help them. And I guarantee you it'll help your business. Have a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I hope this helps you talk and share your personal story with folks.